is right in front of our eyes. Get up, do something. MHC on the rise. Think positive. Oh, we gotta stay positive. Yeah, yeah. We can learn to love each other. Like my sister and my brother. MHC on the rise.
Good evening, Martinsville and Henry County. I'm Garrett Dillard, and I'm your host of MHC on the Rise, and I'm here tonight with a wonderful group of young men. Met most of them for the first time today, but I've watched these guys play football for the last 3-4 years, and it's an awesome group of guys, and they're our back-to-back state champions. Guys, give yourself a big hand, first of all. And as you look, you can see all those big rings. You guys show those rings off. And I don't know how these guys are going to wear 2 rings, but I'm sure some way, somehow they will. Let me let you guys introduce yourself, and then we'll begin our conversation.
DeAndre Hayden, wide receiver, number 4.
Devontae Haley, outside linebacker, number 8.
Keon Taylor, middle linebacker, number 41.
Blake Hankins, offensive and defensive line, number 50.
Briar Turner, offensive line, number 70.
Awesome. And guys, I want to first of all commend each one of you for the back-to-back state championships. And I know that took a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication. And I want to ask, first of all, when you won the state championship last year, did anybody think it was possible to do it again this year?
I believe we all had the hopes it would happen again, but the fact that we had to put it all together was part that was probably questionable.
Yeah, we lost some key players last year, and starting this year, we really didn't believe that it would happen again, but it came pretty smooth, and yeah, I know.
I thought it could happen, but I knew we had to put some hard work into it.
And so during the off season, as you're thinking about defending, being the defending state champions, what did you guys do anything extra? Did you work harder? Did you have any other team meetings or anything that you felt like, brought that thought to reality that, hey guys, we can win this thing again? Did anything happen that, brought that to the forefront?
Just extra work.
Well, at the beginning of the season, the team missing a lot of players, and we weren't connecting like we was last year. And when we start playing the playoffs, everybody finally got a feel for each other, and we start feeling more like a team and start playing and making less mistakes, and we just came better as a team.
And was there any point during the season where you kind of felt like, if we finish 9-2, win the district, we'll be satisfied? Or was it a state championship or a bust?
It was state championship or bust.
Yeah.
So once you win it once, that's it, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. And you guys did a great job. Talk about Coach Favero.
That man's he's inspiring. Like, he'll keep when you're down, he'll keep your head right back up, and you just want it all for him and the community.
Even when it don't look like things gonna turn out right, he find a way.
He's a tough guy. He really expects a lot of those guys, and he's a pretty great coach. Pretty great coach.
Absolutely.
Some of the stuff he has us doing, when we're doing it, we be like, wow, we really don't see the purpose in it. But as the season gets, deeper into the schedule, we realize that he's doing it for the benefit of the team, and it's only gonna help us get better.
Awesome.
I've never seen him talk bad about a guy. He's always got your back. He's always on your side.
And
best coach in the state.
Hey, he's proven that, 2 years back to back. And your position coaches, because we know the head coaches, they work hard. They, put the overall program together. But talk about your position coaches. Who is your position coach? And then tell us a little bit about your position coach.
My position coach is Drew Lowry, the offensive line coach. As the only man I know that I could possibly want to choke every practice and still love him at the end of the day. He'll keep you laughing, and he knows what he's doing. He truly does.
Yeah. Coach Lowry and Coach Hugo, both of my coaches, they're probably the toughest coaches on the whole football team. And every practice we're digging deep, and they do not let us have a break at all. And that's why we're the best.
Awesome.
Joe Fielder, linebacker coach. The high school level Bud Foster. You can pick with him, you can joke with him, you can talk to him as a father figure, but he's still gonna have that coach's mentality on you. He's still gonna push you to be aggressive at the linebacker position because that's what it requires.
Joe Fielder, me and him the same size, so he's pretty a little guy. He knows where I'm coming from, what he expects me from on the field, from a player's perspective, because he's been there before.
Coach Bobby Spencer, the things he have us doing, they don't make sense at first, but at the end, they pay out.
They pay off. And Mr. Hayden, Doug, if we can show this video, I know Mr. Hayden, the guys ridiculed you some during the season. You dropped a couple passes, so we're going to call you Ted Ginn. You know, but you actually, in the state championship game, we've got a highlight. I want you to talk us through this, Mr. Hayden.
Just Coach told me it was coming, so he told me to be ready.
Now they fake it. McGuire's got a man wide open down the sideline. Caught. Touchdown, Warriors.
He just told me go.
Everybody.
And what did it feel like to see all that red in front of you?
Gets the touchdown reception, and Magna Vista goes up 2 scores.
And did you have any thoughts about some of the passes during the course of the year that maybe slipped through your hands?
Yes, sir.
And were you nervous about this?
Yes, sir. A little bit, but I ain't let it show.
Didn't let it show. Well, good. And the fans, you know, and you could feel everybody in the audience like, yes, but it wasn't until you got into that end zone. But that's what it's about. It's about perseverance, and things happen during the course of the year. But that's why you work hard, so that when that moment comes and you get your chance to shine, you definitely, you know, shine. Now, you guys are, you know, you don't get all this pub and all this hype. What is it like to work so hard and be in the trenches and, you know, doing some of the things, some of the dirty work, but your name, you know, never shows up in the paper?
Well, I mean, we never get the recognition we get. But when you do read the newspaper and Jock's in there and for the amount of yards he got, and then Shy's throwing for this, it feels good as an offensive lineman. Just so you're the guy that doesn't allow the defensive lineman to kill your quarterback or running back.
Yeah, I mean, when Jock runs for 300+ yards every game, and well, not every game, but many games, and Shallon throws and not have many sacks, and I mean, we feel like we've done our job, so that's all we need.
And was there any, you know, sometimes when you have those superstars, other people kind of get a little jealous or a little envious of why they're always in the paper. Did any of that exist between you guys, or was it such a family environment that if one person succeeds, we all succeed?
We all succeed.
If one succeed, we all succeed.
Yeah.
And does that start with the head coaches?
Yes, sir.
Oh, definitely. Because just like when Jock gets recognition, Coach Avero and the other coaches do a good job of getting the offensive line out there, knowing that they had a part of Jock scoring, as you see on TV.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, and you know, and I know Jock had 352 yards and 32 yards away from a state record. I mean, that's just awesome. But you know, and he's the first one to say that's a testament to his team. And you know, you can see him here breaking away. What is it like to watch a guy like this every single day in practice?
The speed is unreal.
You know, because we see it as fans, and it's like, whoa, but you guys get to see that every single day. You know, does he do anything that surprised you, or is it just, that's Jock?
That's a
That's
job.
That's just Jock.
Feeling that wing cut off your butt in the middle of the game is, you get a little timid sometimes because that's a lot of speed heading your way.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Most memorable moment during the course of the season. Let's start here in the middle.
Most memorable moment. Well, besides winning state, when we were close down in the hole with William Byrd early in the season, and they was going for 2 points, we knew if they would have got it, they won the game. And me and my other middle linebacker, Trayvon Brunson, we would get in the backfield and make the stop, and we won the game by 1 point.
Awesome. Most memorable moment.
Well, we was playing Phoebus, and it was the fourth quarter. They was coming back, and they would score again. They probably won the game. And I was playing D-line, playing nose, and I got past the center and made a sack for Naylor.
That was you.
Yes, sir.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
That was awesome. I remember that play, man. That was awesome.
My memory also goes back to William Byrd. It was 41-40, and they were lining up to try to kick the onside kick, and I was on the front line, and I saw the ball coming towards me. I just jumped on as fast as I could, trying to hope the game was going to be over.
Awesome.
My greatest memory of the season, probably Brookville game and getting my first sack of the season.
The whole season been a memory to me.
Awesome. Any particular moments you want to pull out of the season, or is it just one of those great dream seasons?
Just a great dream season.
Awesome. And all you guys are seniors.
Yes, sir.
What are your plans after high school?
I plan on beginning my path to be a full-time firefighter.
Okay, awesome.
I have no clue. I don't know what I'm going to do yet.
Okay, but you're looking and you're talking to your counselor?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
I plan on attending a university somewhere. Continue to play ball.
Awesome.
I plan on trying to attend UVA-wise and continue my football career.
Just continue my football career, getting better every day.
Awesome. And you know, one thing about it being a state champion, you guys have the resume to, you know, send off to colleges. I'm sure you guys have taken care of your schoolwork,
Yes,
take
sir.
care of those SATs, and, you know, give yourself a chance, you know, chase your dreams. And I'm sure each one of you will achieve it because you've learned through football some real life lessons, some lessons about perseverance, because you guys had some tough games this year that could have gone either way. You know, that's regular season as well as playoffs. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. I want to talk about that Phoebus game some because they didn't give you guys a chance. You know, that's from the news, not our local media, but the media in the Hampton area, the Virginia Preps, even some of the fans after the game walked up to me and they said, "Hey, are you with the other team?" And I said, "Yeah." They said, "Man, we knew you guys would be tough, but we didn't think y'all could come down to Hampton and beat us." And they were hurt. You know, they look like the Redskin fans after a loss to Dallas or something, but you guys persevered and stuck in there. We want to talk about that game some and how you prep for it, the drive down, and you know, they want to talk some more about some of your athletic personnel at Magna Vista. Martinsville, Henry County, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with these great young men from Magna Vista High School.
The solution is right in front of our eyes. Get up, do something. MHC on the rise. Think positive. Oh, we gotta stay positive. Yeah. We can learn to love each other. Like my sister and my brother. MHC on the rise.
Family Pharmacy in Stewart is now open, proudly serving the residents of Patrick County.
We'd like to invite you to come visit us and get all your prescription needs and healthcare needs filled here. We save you money on your prescriptions. We offer free delivery. We offer a family atmosphere, and we treat you like family.
Family Pharmacy in Stewart is located at 301 South Main Street, 276-694-4586.
Come see us today.
Dr. David Jones welcomes Dr. Nicole Deshawn. Please come by and say hello to Dr. D, 25 Cleveland Avenue, Suite E, or call for an appointment, 638-8888.
Hi, my name is Ronald Bennett.
Hi, I'm Jordan Bailey.
Hello, my name is Stan Legas.
And welcome to Family Pharmacy. We're located on 58 West outside of Danville at the Brownsville Station. Over the past 3 years, I'd like to thank you for your business and your support. And in the next years to come, we look forward to helping you and serving you in the future. Please stop by and let us take care of all your pharmacy needs, or you can give us a call at 434-685-1509.
You're watching BTW 21, your neighborhood network, the pride of Martinsville.
There are many reasons to choose Monroe Muffler Brake and Service for all of your car's maintenance, repair, and tire needs. We work on your schedule with convenient evening, Saturday, and even Sunday hours. We've earned our customers' trust with over 50 years of guaranteed quality service. And one more popular reason is Monroe's Oil Change and More for only $19.99. Plus, we'll rotate your tires, check tire pressure, and inspect your brakes for free. Trust Monroe to keep your car and your family safe. For dealer quality service for less, it's Monroe Muffler Brake and Service.
Come on down to Los Norteños, right next to the Dutch Inn. Great food, great prices, and you're always guaranteed to have a good time. So come on down to Los Norteños, next to the Dutch Inn.
Are you looking for a quality and trustworthy jewelry repair service? Well, look no further. Eggleston's Jewelry Repair has been serving the Martinsville-Henry County area for nearly 22 years. We specialize in ring sizing, chain repairs, stone settings, engraving, watch batteries, and band repair. Eggleston's Jewelry Repair also wants to buy your unwanted, broken, and outdated 10-karat and 14-karat scrap gold jewelry. Eggleston's Jewelry Repair. Come and see us.
Elite Bookkeeping and Tax, more than just your tax specialist, providing payroll payments, quarterly payroll reports, sales tax, paying bills, corporate paperwork. Leave it to the pros at an affordable rate. Elite Bookkeeping and Tax, 647-17 71.
The solution is right in front of our eyes. Get up, get out, do something. MHC on the rise. Think positive. Oh, we gotta stay positive. Yeah, yeah. We can learn to love each other. Like my sister and my brother. MHC on the rise.
Welcome back, Martinsville and Henry County. I'm here with some of our mighty back-to-back state champion Magna Vista Warriors. And we went into break and we were talking about FIBAs. And as a fan, I got up and I was excited, and my wife thought I was crazy. We driving to Hampton 4 hours and we're gonna drive straight back. And so we get there, we go up 28-0. And it's like, guys, we can go ahead and head home. Let's go find us a good seafood restaurant and go home. They score. You know what? We can go ahead and leave. Then they score a couple more times, and then it's 28-23. What were you thinking at 28-0? Let's start there first. What were you thinking at 28-0? State semifinal game. What are you thinking?
We knew we had to keep playing because the ball game wasn't over yet, and just to keep going to the end. Don't give up.
Yeah, I think we all just kind of got big-headed at halftime and not really figure they'd come back. But then we got out there and they was ready to play, and we was kind of still in the locker room at halftime.
Well, to build on what Blake was saying, at halftime, being up by that big of a margin, we kind of got relaxed. And we knew they was probably going to score maybe 1 or 2 touchdowns, but to say they was going to come back and make it a ball game, I don't think any of us expected that.
Coming out of halftime, the defense got kind of lackadaisical, and we had a couple of special team blunders where we missed a couple onside kicks and they got the ball back. And then we had the little incident on the goal line where Trey ran back and they called the safety on him. And they kind of threw us off a little bit.
So you get up 28-0, you're excited. Then when they get it to 23, did you ever have any doubt that, man, they're probably going to score a touchdown and our back-to-back state championship dreams are going to go out the window?
I don't want to say doubt, but you always want to have that faith in your team, but realization kind of catches up with you, and you always have the thought in the back of your head.
Yeah, we realized we had to play ball from there on. I mean, just another ball game. We've been in before.
Yeah, and let's stick with you. They've got the ball, they're driving, and you break through and you get the big sack.
Yes, sir.
What are you thinking?
I ain't know what to think. Coming out like, turn up. Yeah, I was happy. I mean, that set the momentum for the defense. I mean, we stopped them, and that's how we won the game.
And prior to that, did the coaches give you any special instructions? Were you talking to yourself, or what, came over you to say, hey, you know what, I'm going to get through this line, I'm going to get this sack?
No, I was just playing ball like our coach taught us, and the time is right, you're going to do what you have to do. And I think the whole defense had part of it. So, we just do what we're supposed to and play the Salmon football.
And did you guys hear all of the underlying messages and how FIBAs was so great, and they went from 4A to 3A, and they've won, 7 state championships, and, Magna Vista's going to drive down, and why are they driving down on a Saturday? Why don't they go down Friday? Did you guys hear all of that stuff?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah. Did any of that impact your thought process, or what did the coaches do to keep you from, letting that stuff bother you?
The coaches did play a big part because they weren't trying to badmouth them, but they did remind us that all those championships happened before we even got in high school.
They're another football team, and everybody hear about the 757 area and how they're so great and all. Yeah, well, everybody I don't think everybody was nervous going down there and play, but once we get down there and realize that, we're good too. I think we were fine.
Hearing all those stories, I think that just elevated the practices we was having. Coach Verrell brought us together, and we had multiple team meetings that week to make sure that we were all on the same page. Going to the 757, one of the biggest recruiting areas in the state. We just had to go up there and just make a statement, and we did it.
And I think before I left the stadium, I heard people say Michael Vick, Allen Iverson, Tyrod Taylor, and everybody else from 757 that played at that school, which that's how big the myth got, that these guys were like so great. And man, it was just awesome, because you win it, but to actually beat a team like FIBAs, who has this long history, it adds a lot more to winning that state championship. And I I really believe they tried to flip-flop and cross bracket so that, you know, they could have 2 teams in the championship. But we proved to them that we play football in the MHC.
Yes,
we let them know that the 276 is bigger than the 757. You're on the sideline, and you're warming up, and then you look and you see all those fans. Talk to me. What do you want to say to the fans?
Just thank y'all for always being there. The first ring was for us. Second ring was definitely for y'all.
What do you want to say to the fans?
I mean, it was just a blessing to have all those fans coming to watch us driving 4.5 hours. Just a blessing.
Awesome.
Shout out to Martinsville. Shout out to Henry County. Fan support was major in that victory. You know, just thank you to the entire community.
And you guys probably don't know Deron Preston, but P.J. Preston is Deron's brother. They played at Martinsville. They are the biggest Martinsville Bulldogs ever. And they had Deron had on a Magna Vista football shirt. And one of my friends said, you know what? These guys must be really good if that Bulldog is wearing a Magna Vista t-shirt. And that's how much of an impact you guys have had on the community. There are lots of guys who played for Martinsville back in the day. They're all of a sudden Warrior fans. You know, what does that feel like that you guys are impacting not just on the football field, but you're impacting a whole community?
Yeah, just right before we went up there, Ms. Black, our principal, told us that Henry County wasn't making, Martinsville or Henry County wasn't making a single dime that day. Everybody was going to be up in Lynchburg. Yeah. And it was just crazy, especially as an O-lineman, and you got to look back at your quarterback 3 times before you can even hear what the actual play is.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
But how exciting is that to play in that kind of front of that kind of crowd?
It's a thrill. It really is. I mean, not every team gets to do that. I mean, when you do, I mean, it's great. I mean, you don't get nothing better than that.
You know, just don't take it for granted. Like he said, not a lot of teams get to have the experience we had, and doing it twice and having the fan support both times. Yeah. It's a blessing.
So Magna Vista's been to the state championship game twice, and they've won it twice. What's your advice to the guys coming up next year?
Just to keep balling, just keep wanting to win. As long as you keep wanting to win, things come a little bit easier, because the hunger you have during the season makes playoffs just that little bit more easier.
If you work hard, hard work pays off.
Listen to the coaches, stay hungry, stay humble. Don't take your foot off that gas pedal. You know, we've done it twice, so can't nobody say, you know, it's impossible.
You're a Dallas Cowboy fan, aren't you?
Definitely not.
Yes, sir. What's your advice to the guys coming up next year?
Like they said, just always listen to your coaches. I mean, it might feel like they're just getting on you for stuff that doesn't seem necessary, but if you listen to them in the long run, you can look at us for reference. It pays off.
Yeah, I mean, get out there and practice, and I mean, over the summer, you go in the weight room, work hard, and just work hard all year, and it will pay off in the end.
Sports played a big part in my life, and I really feel like without sports, my life would be completely different. What's a life lesson, and we'll start here, that you've learned through sports?
Never take anything for granted, because you're never going to get a second chance at anything.
We'll go around the table.
Sports teach you good character, teach you how to be a man.
Especially with a sport like football, you gotta be a man. You know, it's not a sport for the faint of heart. It teaches companionship, teamwork, hard work ethic. You know, we didn't get to be 2-time state champions off a lack of work ethic. You know, it takes hard work, and you got to be willing to put in that work ethic.
I mean, you really can't be selfish. If you play football, I mean, it's a team sport, and I mean, it really shows you how much you need the person beside you, and really, like, you really build a brotherhood with the people you play with.
If you want it, just go after it. There is no limit to what you could possibly do in life, and that's what football's taught me. If you want it bad enough, anything's possible.
Yeah, and I think about all that's going on in the country, you know, the different issues, and then that, you know, Saturday, you know, Friday nights, all of that stuff goes out the window.
The world don't matter.
The world doesn't matter. Man, that's awesome. The world doesn't matter on Friday nights, Saturday afternoons when Magna Vista's playing football. We put all that stuff aside because we all come together to support our Warriors. And, you know, you guys don't think about it, but you're responsible for that. You've created this winning mentality. You know, you did it last year, and shortly after you did it, the Martinsville boys basketball team did it. The Carlisle girls basketball team did it. So, you know, hopefully we can get some other Warrior teams to do it, plus some other local teams. Shout-outs. Anybody out there you want to give a shout-out to?
The community.
Just shout out to the community, everybody that had our back, all the long travels that we took throughout the season.
First off, you gotta give thanks to the man upstairs, you know, God. And shout out to the coaches, the principals, the entire Magna Vista school, the community, Martinsville, Henry County. Just thanks to everyone.
Yeah. First person he said was Lord, and then, I mean, your parents. I mean, I wouldn't be here without my parents. And then, I mean, the coaches and the fans. I mean, you got to give it to them.
Definitely the community, and my family calls it the posse because everybody that comes to my games, I have they're rolling 7 cars deep.
Oh, man.
And I just got to give it out to them for always being there and supporting me. Definitely just, like they said, the Lord and the community.
Awesome. And as we're closing out, Martinsville, Henry County, you can come out and support these young men on Saturday at 3 o'clock in Ridgeway. There's going to be a parade. Come out, make your banners, bring your signs, come out ready to scream, yell, and cheer. These guys deserve it. And I want to send a special shout out to Mr. Charles Bird, first year as athletic director. Really worked well with the guys this year. You know, there were some challenging moments, but Mr. Bird was there. He made sure that, you know, as people were going back and forth about go up Friday, go up Saturday, that he, you know, took care of that situation, smoothed that situation out. Guys went up Saturday, got the win, came back home. Nobody said another word about it. And we forget about those people sometimes behind the scenes, but they're working hard. They're pulling all this thing together, everything together. They're making sure the players are eligible, the coaches have what they need. Miss Jamise Black, principal, you know, she's right there, you know, and probably if she could, she'd get out there and tackle a few guys, wouldn't she? You know, she's awesome, she's great. Mike Weber, Debbie Kaufman, you know, the whole Magna Vista staff just coming out supporting the Booster Club. You guys are lucky. You're fortunate to be a warrior. You're fortunate to have the people that you had in the background, you know, doing all the things they did. Once again, I want to commend each one of you. Good luck for the rest of the semester, and good luck with whatever you choose to do in college. Can we get a big warrior on 3? Let's get it in. Or do we want to say Blue Funk? What we want?
Blue Funk on 1, Blue Funk.
He's not Blue Funk.
I'm not either.
You're not either. So we're going Warriors on 3. You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Warriors!
Martinsville, Henry County, have a great week.
Get up, do something. MHC on the rise. Think positive. Oh, we gotta stay positive. Yeah. We can learn to love each other. Like my sister and my brother. MHC on the rise.
The road of life is full of emergencies. From bicycle accidents to car accidents, little ones and big ones. From broken fingers to broken hearts. So at Memorial Hospital, we're building the most comprehensive and efficient ER in the region, making sure you get in, get out, and get back home safe and sound. Building a stronger community, building a better ER. The Emergency Center at Memorial Hospital of Martinsville and Henry County.
Casting Logos provides customers with an opportunity to brand themselves by casting their logo or message onto almost any product. Get custom embroidery on shirts, jackets, hats, bags, and more. Have your tees or uniforms professionally screen printed. Make trophies or plaques for those you want to recognize. Get banners, signs, vehicle wraps, or full wraps, and advertise in a big way. Contact us for professional services you can count on. Casting Logos, 2845 Virginia Avenue, 647 Logo.
Well, ICSM Medical Center started just about 14 months ago here in the Martinsville Medical Building, which is next to Memorial Hospital. The real difference with our center is it's a membership clinic, unlike virtually any other clinic like it. So we have satisfied patients. They get to see the doctor as many times as they need to. The patient can schedule unlimited visits for that one-time payment a year. And I think that model bodes very well for the future. We think that's the future of healthcare in America, and we think it's going to be the future of the healthcare in this area.